Yes, Blues! Welcome to the stream. Wrong graphic. There we go. That's a bit more like it. And it's obviously PSG themed, as this is a PSG game. But you might be thinking, a bit disrespectful to Tottenham Connect, as it is also them. Well, I have a variation just for Tottenham, which I can use in the second half if I want to. Now then, as you may have noticed, I've added the PSG crest faded into the background with it. It's a change I decided to bring in just for this stream, a little test, because why not? You know, this is a mutual stream. I don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff. And I just thought, oh, you know, why not? Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's put the crest in the background, fade them out a bit. Now then, I will say that I didn't do the best job on the Tottenham one. Tottenham's thing is very dark, and their theme is very dark as well. And therefore, well, you can't really see it, is the thing. But you can definitely see it with PSG. I definitely got that one right, I feel. So let me know what you're thinking, and let me know if you're excited for this game as well, because I know I am. I think PSG are a very good team. My Sky's being a bit weird here. It's telling me to come back later. I'm going to turn the TV on and off and try to see if the good old magic trick will work. But yeah, I almost went streamless tonight because I wasn't really sure what to stream about. You know, City news, despite getting a bit here and there, we hadn't really had like a Donnarumma situation, you know, like big Donnarumma news or big Rodrigo news, just kind of little updates of like who we're definitely interested in whatnot, and slowly starting to work on those deals. But other than that, there really wasn't anything worth really talking about. So I was like, I might just have to leave it tonight. But I wanted to stream, and I thought, is there anything on tonight? And then I remembered that I believe I saw somewhere that the Super Cup was going on. So I was like, oh, blinking at Tottenham and PSG. That's happening today, isn't it? So double checked, quickly got the stream whipped together, because as you may have noticed, I only prepped this. Oh, I only scheduled it like an hour or so ago. So here we are, Blues, ready to watch PSG versus Tottenham. I haven't watched a ton of PSG, despite how good they are. Now I am trying to put the game on, but it keeps telling me that there is a connectivity problem. I'm going to try and crack what that is, because that will kind of put a snub in this stream. You can't watch. There we go. Let's go to the settings, because that should hopefully help with the connection. It might be a network connection. It says I'm connected there. Sorry, it's very weird. Never really had this before, and it would suck if it had to bring a stop to the stream. So I don't want that. Big up someone who's tuned in so far, by the way. I do appreciate it. Okay, it's saying that I should basically unplug Do you think Savinho and Edison will leave? It's tough, Tassif. It's very weird situations. I don't know why, but my gut feeling is that one of them is going to leave, not both. And so I think we might only get one of Donnarumma or Rodrigo. That's my gut feeling. What I want to happen, I mean, look, Donnarumma is an upgrade on Edison, a big one, and Rodrigo is a big upgrade on Savinho too. So for me, it's a tough one. I don't, it's hard to like pick and choose which one I want more because they're both very big signings. Hopefully we get rid of both. Yeah, I guess that is one way of looking at it because like if I had to pick between Rodrigo or Donnarumma, it would be Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma's probably one we could use a little more because Edison's not great, as we are all aware. But yeah, it's a weird one. Now then, Blues. I'm gonna have to go do something because my Sky's playing up, and if it's still playing up in 15 minutes, then I can't watch the game. So I'm gonna go try solve this issue. Being very odd, but yeah, bear with me. I will be back hopefully very soon. I've got to unplug this though, unplug it from downstairs too, and then come back up and replug both and whatnot, and hope it's all good. So I'm going to be back shortly. Hopefully it's all good. Listen to some tunes, Blues. Leave me some thoughts in the comments below, and yeah, I'll be back shortly, hopefully. Very weird, this. I've not had it happen before on stream. Anyway, back shortly. There we go. Issue resolved. Blues game is up. Oh, it should be anyway. But it's telling me that, but it's telling me to load again in a few minutes. Thank you, Blues. I just can't win. Alright, it's better than it was. It should be solved now, if I believe. It seems to be BT let me down. Big ups to the 11 people tuning in, by the way. This isn't how I like my streams to go. Typically. So yeah, this is annoying. Okay then. There we go. There we go. We did it, Blues. Oh my lord. I'm not very good at those issues, but I did it. Oh. Alright, there we go. Game is up. Watch Along is not under fire. Well, it was. But as usual, we conquer. And it's right as the players are on the pitch too. But big ups to all the people that have tuned in so far. Over 100 views before a ball has been kicked is nuts. So I appreciate that. Now then, if you want an idea of both the 11s, this is PSG's with Chevalier in goal, a debut for him, I believe. Hakimi, Marquinhos, Paco, and Mendes at the defence. A midfield free of Zaire Emery, Du, and Vitinha. Right wing Barcola. Left wing Kvaratskhelia, shortened to Kvara, and up top Dembele. Now then, for Tottenham, as you might be curious, Vicario in goal, Porro right back, Venderman left back. Danso and Romero are the two centre-backs. Romero, the new captain of Tottenham. Bentancur, Palhinha, and Sarr complete the midfield three. Spence left wing, Kudus right wing, and Richarlison up top. So there you go. Those are both the 11s. Big ups to all the people tuning in right now. Do appreciate it. Make sure to hit the likes on the stream if you are enjoying the stream. Any comments I missed, by the way, let's actually have a look. We had Falou Dieng come in with Paris Sewell. Big ups to you. By the way, guys, let me know how you're coping in this heat. I'd normally wear like a Man City jacket on these streams, or a jacket, you know. It's not often you see my arms are out, but I'll tell you what, Blues, tonight, you just can't. Or today even. It's just nuts. I went on X, there was this post from Florian Plassenberg, which was 2 hours ago, saying negotiations between Galatasaray and Man City have started. No agreements yet, but super intermediary George Gardy is involved and is trying to get the deal done. Yeah, I mean, that is roughly where we're at for that deal, where Donnarumma is concerned. And it's cool that we can speak about Donnarumma because it is also kind of on topic for the stream too, considering Paris Saint-Germain are playing. But yeah, it's kind of on topic, you know, Donnarumma. Any PSG fans in the chat, by the way, let me know what you're thinking about Donnarumma. Are you sad to see him go? Do you think he's been treated harshly? Do you think this is ultimately the right call? It's a ruthless decision. Let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's a very big game for Chevalier to be chucked into, and I've just realised I've got the keeper kits wrong. I've been absolutely scammed by Google right now. Google told me that PSG's home goalkeeper kit was a black shirt and a feet. I knew it was weird, but it also told me that Vicario would be wearing a pink top, and I kind of believe that because goalkeepers, you know, you do see a lot of pink goalkeeper kits, a lot of neon greens and whatnot. He's wearing neither. He's wearing a nice bright orange. Yeah, I've been completely done over there. But oh well, no matter. Vicario is wearing orange, Chevalier is wearing green. Here we go. Must be an away kit then, for that goalkeeper kit for PSG, because it is that colour. But look, I'm really excited for this one. You know, PSG are a very good team. Obviously, just won the Champions League, beat us in the group stages, or the league phase, as it is actually called, when it comes to that. And Tottenham here obviously beat Manchester United in the Europa League final. I think it was a 1-0 game. And to be fair, Postecoglou, his final match in charge, ending on a high, not a bad way for it to end. And it's instantly a throw in for Tottenham here. Now it's going to be interesting for me because I'm very interested to see Thomas Frank's Tottenham Hotspur. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. Over 200 views on the stream already, 15 people tuning in. That's huge, guys. Big ups to you all. Make sure to tune in and make sure to leave a like and comment down below your thoughts on the game. Oh, poor giveaway from PSG here. And blinking heck. Got to be doing better there, Pedro Porro. Under a minute in. Must have felt excited on the ball with that much space ahead of him. Smash the likes for this guy, says Christian Barahona. Big ups to you, bro. How you doing? And let me know, you watching the game? Who you rooting for? I'm rooting a bit more for PSG. Don't really want Tottenham to win. But yeah, I'm kind of neutral in this game. You know, that's the beauty of a neutral watch along. You just get to enjoy the game for what it is. And PSG are a very entertaining team, which is partly the reason I want to watch this game. PSG are a very good team and with some very good football. Tottenham's high press is on here. Porro deflects it out for a corner. Back to Vicario. Bentancur. Porro plays it forward. Yes, Devin. How you doing, bro? 23 people tuning in here. My lord. This is like one of my highest ever totals on a watch along. Big ups to everyone. Big ups to absolutely everyone who's tuning in. This is absolutely huge. Richarlison here. Porro on the ball. High up the right-hand side here, Tottenham, to be fair. Certainly not shying away. 28 now. Wow. Over 300 views. Jeepers Blues. And fans in general. I don't imagine you're all Man City fans. Although if all the Man City fans have decided to tune in, big ups to you all. Well, not all of us. We got a lot more than 28. Now I'm throwing here, but that car's beeping. I'm having that window open, but let me just turn it down a bit. Oh, the ball was bouncing in the box there from that throw-in, I believe it was. Vicario now on the ball. And we got a ton of people tuning in here. Make sure to hit the likes if you are enjoying it, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Almost on 400 views already, guys. That's absolutely insane. Now then, here's Hakimi. A player that thinks he's deserved of the Ballon d'Or this summer. This October, whenever the ceremony will be. He believes that he is the deserved winner. I mean, you could give it to multiple players in that PSG team, really. You know, Deserved will probably win the Golden Boy, I'd imagine. And here's Thomas Frank. Haven't seen him or his Tottenham side yet, so I am actually very interested in this game because of that. Vicario sends a ball long. Ooh, ball forward. It's a foul there by I think it was Nuno Mendes on Pedro Porro there. We'll get a look at it now. Yeah, just classes into him. Don't think he's getting booked. Probably a little bit of a warning though. Huge. Big ups everyone tuning in. Absolutely nuts. Crazy numbers. Vicario's come up for this free kick here. It's just inside of Tottenham's half, of PSG's half. So it's an interesting one. Really trying to get that goal, Tottenham. Danso putting pressure on Vitinha, trying to keep it with Tottenham, and he does. Oh, does he? Yeah, he does. It's just about staying with him. I think he tried to win the corner there. Hoofed away by PSG, and that's going to be a throw-in. I've got to say, I'm impressed with Tottenham here and keeping the pressure high. Surprised you're doing a watch-along. Yeah, I mean, I just decided there wasn't really any City news that we hadn't really already covered. It was very little City news, just like clarifying our positions and the fact that negotiations have started a little bit in certain areas. So I didn't really fancy doing a City news stream, and I thought, what else could I stream? And I remembered that the Super Cup was coming up, and I was like, I swear that's happening soon. And I realised it was happening today. And so I was like, oh, blinking heck, all right, yeah, let's do it. But yeah, the stream's absolutely done amazing so far. So big ups to everyone who's tuned in so far. Big ups to you all. And big ups to you, Glimpse, for tuning in. Hull was 3-1 up against Wrexham, and then conceded in the 91st minute, then lost on pens. What? You lost to Wrexham on pens, did you? Blinking heck, 3-3. What a game. 2 goals conceded in 2 matches in 2 minutes. That is nuts. Joel Nadala, though, big ups to him. But yeah, rough losing on pens. Sadly, John Nadal missed the only pen in the shootout, but still nobody cares, to be fair. Yeah, fair enough. He looks like a decent player. I don't think he'll make it at City, but I think he'll certainly be a player that will probably play with you guys for a season, then probably get sold to a lower league Premier League side or a newly promoted Premier League side. A bit like Liam Delap in a sense, possibly. Big up everyone tuning in. Absolutely crazy numbers pulled in this stream so far, just bonkers. So thank you to everyone who's contributed towards that. I did not expect this stream to do as well as it has done. So no complaints from me. Thank you, everyone. Probably be in the Prem next season. Yeah, that's about the future I can see for him. Ooh, Kvara with a big chance there. Blinking out, I need to keep my eyes on this game. Kvara with a decent chance in Tottenham's box there. It's gone wide. He just couldn't quite get it towards that bottom corner. Hit it with the back of his foot. Yeah, but that tends to be the case with a lot of City young talents. Always solid players. It's why I feel like our academy is probably one of the best in the world. Sure, we don't get tons of graduates into the first team. Of course, that has changed a little bit as of late. Nico Riley, Bob, and Lewis are all very recent. Wait there, Tottenham win the ball high here. PSG just kept just about keeping it, but you'll see more often than not a lot of our academy talents. The ones we sell a lot of academy talents to at least Championship or Premier League sides or newly promoted sides, especially. So we do some good stuff with our academy. Big ups to 15 people in the stream. Make sure to hit the likes if you haven't already. Every like is huge for the channel. Plays PSG in final. I've always wanted there to be a proper Super Cup semi-finals where the UEFA Conference League plays UEL. So this season has to play Spurs, and yeah, I'll be honest with you, Glimpse. I've had that thought before because, I don't know. You could argue it's pointless as the Conference League team will never win, but in this scenario where it is a team like Chelsea who battered PSG and who could very well get one over Tottenham, it could have been interesting. But it looks like they're just keeping it like this for now. But I think that would be a welcome change. Doesn't need to be 2 legs, just like the 1 leg semi-final. But yeah, I think that could be a decent addition, and I don't think it would be one that comes across as I don't think it would be something that comes across as like trying to just get more money for UEFA, because that's what I believe the league phase is. I think that's just trying to pull in more money, to be honest. But that's me. But I do believe that would actually be a change that makes sense, and it would bring in more money. But at the same time, it'd still be good. That would be funny. That would be absolutely hilarious, to be fair. This game's, I'll tell you what though, no goals yet, of course. Oh wait, we should probably get the banner up. No goals yet, but I'll tell you what, it's been a decent game. Fair play to Tottenham. Like, they're not doing that bad here. I don't know if you're watching it, Glimpse, but I actually don't think Tottenham have done too bad so far. They're keeping up a high press-ish. It's hard to do against a team like PSG, to be fair. Now then, Kudus down the right-hand side. The high press has paid off. Oh, under pressure. Passes it back. Porro. Kudus. Nice ball into the box. Richarlison kept it in. It's now on the other side of the box. PSG have got a lot of players back now. Whipped back in by Richarlison, but it's absolutely over everyone and out. If Spurs beat PSG, then it makes Chelsea win over PSG seem less impressive. True, you could argue that. Or maybe it just goes to show how impressive Tottenham are. Like, imagine Tottenham are insane this season. I am excited to see Tottenham because I do think Thomas Frank's a solid coach, and I think the signings they're making aren't too bad. Tottenham, Kudus is a pretty solid player from West Ham, and if they sign Savinho on top of that, Savinho I rate. If Savinho can nail his finishing, I would want him to stay more. Because he should have had at least the amount of assists and goals as he did assists last season. But he can't finish to save his life. But I feel like if he goes to Tottenham, nails his finishing, I feel like he could really be something special for Tottenham. Not that I want him to be special for Tottenham, I'd only want him to be special for us or a team elsewhere in the world where they won't cook us, and then only drop stinkers when they play us. Now then, here is PSG on the right-hand side. Emery. Vitinha. Passing it back now, Tottenham. No, PSG. High presses on a bit. Over 1,000 views on this stream, guys. I think this might be one of the quickest times we've hit 1,000 views on a stream. Not even an hour in. Probably not as quick as we have on Kusanov streams back in January. But I'll tell you what, Blues. This is a blinking good effort. Fair play to everyone who's tuned in. Over 1,000 views is more than I ever blinking thought for this stream. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Really, really do appreciate it. Thomas Frank, a good manager, but is he getting them top 4, at least top 6? Levy clearly prioritises the league over trophies and with the sacking of Ange. To be fair to Levy, okay, Ange didn't just finish below 6th or even below 10th. He finished 17th with Tottenham. Here's Kvara, loses it. So he literally was only a few points off relegation, to be fair. But I do get what you're saying. Offside flag goes up here. I think Thomas Frank will do a decent job. He might need some time, but I mean, look, Tottenham are way too good to. Tottenham have way too good a team to finish where they did. Last season, their team is way too good for that. United's team shouldn't have finished 15th. Okay, but it's funny to watch because that team is absolutely horrendous. But nonetheless, they do, because teams tactically can set up better than they can, and ultimately it does partly come down to tactics. Did Ange deserve to be sacked? But if Thomas Franks finished 10th in the trophy list, do you think he stays? I do think he stays because I think he's got to finish above 10th. Actually, I think in my eyes he wouldn't need that because it's a difficult season coming into this team. United so average. It's a lot better in attack though. Yeah, they've really buffed the attack up a bit, haven't they? You know, Sesko, Embuemo, and Cunha. Those are only good additions to their front line, all being backed up by Bruno Fernandes too. You can only rate that set of business. It's really just about staying fit now and seeing whether they can all deliver. Because United have signed top players in the past. And it's just not gone their way. Big ups to everyone tuning in, by the way. Just insane amount of support on the stream so far. It's already one of the greats. So, thank you. This actually might become the most viewed mutual watch along of all time on this channel. Yeah, this is the most viewed non-Man City watch along of all time, surpassing Tottenham versus Chelsea. So Tottenham is not going anywhere in terms of best. Oh, tackled out by Kudus there. I'll tell you what, it's been very good on pressing, Kudus. I'll tell you what. Yeah, so biggest everyone has tuned in. It surpasses Tottenham versus Chelsea 4-1. So big ups to everyone for that. And it's probably on track to surpass Man City versus United, Man City versus Liverpool, and Brentford versus Man City, and probably going to beat Huddersfield as well. It could very well become the most viewed watch along on this channel so far. Tottenham giving you the views, though. Might need to change channel. However, that'd be quite depressing to support them. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that glimpse, but hey, yeah, I might have to do more mutual Tottenham watch alongs. Yeah, big ups to everyone who's tuned in so far, though. Like, genuinely, no joke, this stream has been just nuts. So I really do appreciate it. I'll tell you what, the game's been good too. Like, this has been a really good game of football. Oh, Blinkenet, I was sorry. For this half, I was meant to have I've got the wrong graphic out for this half. For this half, it was meant to be PSG. By the way, what do we think, by the way? Is the badge like being faded in here? Like where my hand is? Is the badge being faded in there doing too much? Or would you like that to be a more permanent change? I decided to test it because I'd thought about it in the past, but I was like, nah, no one will want that. But I decided to test it today because I don't think it looks too bad. So let me know what you think to that. I didn't even notice the badge faded. Yeah, the thing is with the if you were thinking about the Tottenham one, yeah, I didn't do a very good job on this one. It's like way too faded, and considering it's already quite a dark badge on a dark background, it doesn't help it either. But it's a lot more noticeable on the PSG one, which you can now see. Now a long ball from Chevalier. No Donnarumma in the squad tonight, of course. Nuno Mendes. Under a lot of pressure from Kudus here. Again, he is very much on the press. I rate it. I do. Do you see it on the PSG one? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a bad change. Yeah, I might do it. It might just be a bit pointless, though. Might just be me getting in my own head with the designs. I tend to when I'm making thumbnails and whatnot and graphics. I just tend to think, is it doing too much? Is it doing not enough? But yeah, thought I'd give it a test. Here's Emery. Switches the play over to Nuno Mendes, but it's intercepted by Porro. But straight back over to Vitinha, who wins the ball. He's done a good job to keep that. Kudus will be Tottenham best player this season. Definitely been one of the better ones on the field today. I'll say that much. Ooh, ball through. Will Jed Spence get to it? He will. Left-hand side here. PSG got players back. Tottenham forced to pass it back a little bit. Cross into the box. Oof. Well, past everyone. Probably a bit too much power as well. I think it was Sarr who whipped it in. Again, I'm quite impressed with Tottenham so far. They've not set the world on fire. Maybe if they win today, that'll be the case. But they've not been too bad at all. Ooh, Tottenham players under a lot of pressure here. I think this is Bentancur. He plays it back to Vicario, who instantly hits it back up the field, but that's gone out for a throw-in. Hull City would have got pressed in round 2 of the Cup if we won. I'm not exactly mad. We lost our last 9 Cup games in the first round, a club record. Blinking heck. Unlucky glimpse. Hopefully the FA Cup bears more fruit for you. Did you go to the game? Here is Marquinhos. Vitinha. Sitting on the ball. Plays it to Dembele. Dembele plays a ball through. Barcola, he will get to it. Barcola here. Plays it to Desiree. Kudus tried to intercept it, but it goes straight to a Tottenham and to a PSG man. Oh, foul by Kudus here. Will he get booked? No, I think he's just getting a big warning. I think the referee's telling him to probably just calm down a little bit. He's probably noticed the high press from him today. And yeah, just unnecessary shove there. I went to Rennes Stadium yesterday. It was like 20 minutes away from me. Hey, nice. No, I didn't go. I'm in France. Have a good holiday. Assuming you're on holiday. I don't imagine it's a business trip. Kudus slips it to Richarlison. Shot! And Chevalier has to make his first bit of proper work today. First bit of proper work for him. That's going to be a PSG corner. Yeah, it was given away by Dembele. Ball to Kudus. Kudus ran on the ball a fair bit. Slips in Richarlison. Deflected shot. Only made the shot go a bit more up. But yeah, Chevalier forced to make the save. Yeah, it's a business trip. I'm scouting Dembele. It's going to be a corner from Kudus here. Ball in from Kudus. Header from Bentancur. But yeah, goes well wide. That's going to be a Chevalier and PSG goal kick. Chevalier. Romero now on the ball. I swear you beat Sevilla 3-0 in the Super Cup. But Connect, if only it was that much of a walk in the park. No, we did not beat Sevilla 3-0. We beat them. It was 1-1 after 90 minutes, and then penalties went to us. It seems like a water break here, probably due to the heat. Don't blame them. Little team huddle going on now. There was some Enrique and Thomas Frank giving players more instruction. Yeah, but big if everyone has tuned in so far, I can confirm this watch-along is very much looking likely to be the most popular watch-along on the channel. And will even surpass Man City vs Fluminense, which has held its record since Christmas time of 2023. So, big ups to everyone who has tuned in. Cole Palmer scored, yes. Scored a header. Did you see Crystal Palace appeal got rejected? Now they're in Conference League. I did see that. Unfortunate for them. I don't really like it, but hey, oh well. That's what you get for taking the FA Cup away from me. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I don't really like it. To be honest, I think they should be allowed to compete. I don't, just make it so that they can't do business between each other, the two clubs. I think it's Lyon and Palace. Just make it so that those two teams can't do business with each other. And yeah, I don't really see the issue otherwise, to be honest. But yeah, here we are. Forest don't deserve Europa League. Yeah, they completely bottled it last season. They should have been in Champions League, really, with the position they were in. But now they completely fell away. And yeah, really did bottle it. But they won't be complaining. They'll be clapping because they've got Europa League. But you could argue that this is a semi-good thing for Palace. You could argue their chances of winning Europa League are higher, Conference League are higher than Europa League, to be fair. So maybe there's two ways to look at it. I think Palace fans will be buzzing either way because they're getting European football. I think they'll just be a little disappointed that it's not Europa League. But oh well. Throw in here for Tottenham on the left-hand side of the field. Big up to everyone tuning in so far. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Palace probably favourites to win it, I reckon. I'd have to see the whole thing, to be honest. Like all the teams. Danso ball into the box. Cleared away, not very far. It's with Bentancur, but he will send it back to Vicario. Chevalier. Oof, risky play, but he's done it. Barcola kept that in. Bounces off Danto. Does it do? Marquinhos. Zaire Emery. Dembele, ball through for Barcola. It's a very good ball. Barcola right hand side versus Danso. Barcola keeps going, squares it. Oh, good defending. Not so sure who that was. I think it was Sarr. He's the guy getting applauded for it. Very, very good defending there, though. Either Sarr or Danso. They were both in there. Try to get a better look. Nah, definitely Sarr. Blue Moon 22, welcome to the stream. Top content, man. Big ups to you. How you doing, bro? I haven't seen you in this stream before, so thank you for tuning in. Vitinha will take this corner for PSG. Juventus vs Juventus generational game got cancelled. I bet that's why you're doing this stream. Yeah, absolutely. I just absolutely needed to do this one instead. I was so gutted about the Juventus game. I was absolutely gut-wrenched. Dagger to my heart. Richarlison, not a bad touch. And Marquinhos failed to capitalise on the bounce of it. Here's Porro. I was going to slip in Richarlison, but decided to slow it down a bit. Dancer. What do you think about Donnarumma potentially coming to City? I think it's exciting, I think it's a very good move, ultimately. It's an absolute upgrade in Ederson. Now, people will argue between the situation now of James Trafford, but ultimately, I think those two can fight for that spot. It'll definitely be Donnarumma's to begin, but I think those two can fight for that spot. And also, Donnarumma is younger than Trafford, so he might just why do we get a Sanchez and you get Donnarumma? And doesn't seem very fair, does it? Oh well, I'm not complaining, Glimpse. I'll absolutely take Donnarumma, assuming we get that deal over the line. Yeah, but to answer your question properly, Blue Moon, I like it. I do like the move. Donnarumma isn't younger than Trafford. I don't believe that. No, he's not. Sorry if I said that. Trafford is younger than him, but he's only like a couple years younger. It's not like Edison, who's like 8 years older than Trafford. I think there's like 3 years between Donnarumma and Trafford, like 3.5 years. So people are like curious now between like that situation because Trafford is entering big years of his life in terms of being a keeper, and Donnarumma's chances, Donnarumma have like potentially removed big opportunities for him to be the number one keeper going forward. But hey, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Yeah, Donnarumma is 26 right now, and James Trafford is 23 in October. Here is Desire Deux. Oh, slip up on the ball there by PSG. Now then, it's all about getting forward. Sarr plays it out wide to Pedro Porro. Nice switch. Kudus. Oh, nice by Jed Spence. He really wanted that. Oh, he squares it straight to Vitinha, who absolutely clears that. Fair play. He wanted that a lot more than Hakimi did to Jed Spence. Really do rate that. Interesting seeing him on the left wing today for Tottenham. I could have sworn he was a fullback or at least a wing back. Porro's delivery into the box. Poor! Kudus tried to score. Richarlison couldn't keep it with them. It was a good block by whoever blocked that effort. Oh, there you go, though. Close one for Tottenham. Hopefully Trafford and Donnarumma will be good for us, considering we've never had good goalkeepers. Our best was Joe Hart, though. I did like Edison. I thought Edison was very good, but he's definitely fallen off over the last few years. Well, at least like the last 2 seasons, he's had major fall-offs. And there's always been question marks over like shot stopping and whatnot for him. Here's Desire Deux. Put a ball in, but it was way too close to Vicario, and he got down quite quickly to claim that. Porro. Kudus. Ooh, poor ball there from Tottenham, but they've won it back here. Prime Joe Hart was crazy, can't lie, but so was Prime Edison. Yeah, they're both mental for different reasons. Joe Hart was so good. I actually met Joe Hart a few years ago. Well, a long time ago. It was like probably like 10 years ago, to be honest. It feels like awful to say, but yeah, about 10 years ago. It was brief. I haven't got his number. We're not in touch. But yeah, got to say though, got a picture with him. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Seemed like a nice guy. Vitinha. Oh, nice tackle there. Now then, Richarlison on the ball. He's got bodies around him. Had no support there. No foul by Kvara, says ref. PSG on the attack. Good defending there. Vicario clears it, and it's straight out for a Tottenham throw. No, PSG throw. When did Joe Hart leave City? Officially, I think 18-19, but was going on loan moves since Pep's first season. Oh, decent chance that for PSG. Yeah, just put over by Usman Dembele. Got way too much lift on it. It was a good block by Marquinhos there to make up for his error. Very good bit defending, to be fair. Joe Hart was good at Spurs. How didn't I know that? But yeah, I forgot he was at Spurs. But yeah, he was, wasn't he? Oh, Tottenham give it away there. Yeah, he was at Spurs for like maybe 2 seasons. He gives a backup choice, to be fair. Try to find out when it was. It may have just been the 1 season, to be honest. Just realised Joe Hart and Gareth Bale played together in 2021. Yeah, I know. Joe Hart, Gareth Bale going back to Tottenham was a funny one. Yeah, he was at Tottenham for 1 season. He was at Burnley for 2. Yeah, he got loaned to Torino in Pep's first season, then loaned to West Ham, then sold to Burnley. That's like no one remembers Navas at Nottingham Forest. Navas. Oh yeah, Navas. I actually can't believe that. Keylor Navas at blinking Nottingham Forest. That was a random one. Yeah, what a random transfer. Oh, Kudus on the ball here. Foul by PSG. I've got to say, Kudus is absolutely going ham today. Like, he's causing as many issues as he can. You know, he's being physical, high energy. Yeah, free kick one. Yeah, I'll never forget that treble season that was, wasn't it? Now, Vicario will take this. Vicario plays it forward. Headed into the box. Ooh, the crossbar in! Wow, Tottenham are leading. Tottenham are ahead against PSG. 1-0. I've got to say that. I think they've been really, really good. It's Mickey van der Ven. Tottenham lead. There's no way that this was on many people's bingo cards, but I've got to say that I think they've been brilliant. And also, to put the cherry on the cake, this is officially the most popular watch-along on the channel. So big ups to everyone who's helped with that. 1.5k views officially. Big ups to you all. 1-0 to Tottenham. Chevalier couldn't do more than he did there. Because initial shot from, I believe, Romero, it comes off the head of Chevalier onto the crossbar. And then he just couldn't quite get across the 6-yard box to stop Van der Ven there. Fair play, Van der Ven, though. Capitalise. PSG fell since beating Madrid. There you go. It could even get double the views as the game progresses. If it gets mental, yeah. Yeah, but big ups to everyone who's tuned in here. You know, what a stream we got coming here. Wow, Tottenham ahead. And I've got to say that I do think they've probably edged it in terms of deserving it. I think they've been really, really good. If I see Spurs win the Super Cup, I swear. I'll tell you what, it won't be due to a lack of effort. I think they've been brilliant. To be fair, credit where it's due. I think they've been really, really good. They've played defensive, but they've not been boring. They've not been boring, which is the great thing. Because they could have just parked the bus today and absolutely just prayed for the best. But PSG have had 3 shots, none on target, whilst Tottenham have had 8 shots with 3 on target. They've absolutely bossed it in terms of the chances and whatnot. And whilst PSG have had 70% of the ball to the 30%. Spurs best club in London if they win this. Probably not. But they'll certainly be making a claim, They'll certainly be making a claim that they're not a joke and whatnot. Because last season wasn't pretty for them, obviously. Club sacked Ange even after winning the Europa League to try and bring in Frank. Brought in Frank, and this is a very good way to try and make a good first impression. Even if they lose this game, I think they've been really, really good and promising today. Kudus, he is someone to watch in a Tottenham shirt. He's been really, really good. If they sign Savinho, who would likely go on the opposite wing, it could be really, really interesting. Now, Barcola there beats Porro, tries to square it. It's going to be I think that's going to be a corner, although I feel like it deflected off Barcola's foot. It will be a corner. I was seeing things. Trump wants to be a part of it, though. Yeah, imagine he walks out. Big 7 tuning in. Do appreciate it. Make sure to hit the likes if you haven't already. The most popular watch along on the channel, guys. That's nuts. From the edge of the box. Deflected and out for a corner. PSG bound to be putting a bit more pressure on now. Thomas Frank winning a trophy in his first competitive game isn't what Spurs do. He might be able to change that. Vitinha plays it to his man Dembele. Oh. Goal kick. It was a nice little flick. Tried to 1-2 it there, but Dembele just couldn't quite get to that. The most Spursy thing in history is sacking Jose Mourinho in before the cup final. Yeah, that was mental. Yeah, that was absolutely insane. I couldn't believe I was watching. I know why they did it, but I don't blame Jose, to be fair. Here's Richarlison. Kudus. Poor Angelo, no 3rd season. Yeah. But to be fair, I don't think Tottenham fans will be complaining if this is what Thomas Frank has to offer. Ball in from Kudus there. It goes all the way. Jed Spence kept it in. We want to win a trophy, so that's Saka's really the guy who wins all the trophies. Yeah, they did it. I believe it's because he boycotted training in protest of the Super Cup decision. So I rate what Mourinho did. Oh, look at that! I rate what Mourinho did. To be fair, I wonder which club will want Ange. Is he seen as a good manager or not? Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It is. I think he'll get a decent club. I think he'll get a European football club. Maybe not Champions League, but Conference League or Europa League possibly. Ball into the box. Bentancur. Well, remember how bad that was with Everton? Yeah, I know. Moyes has come in and completely turned that around. It's in the PSG box here! Oh, the post! And PSG are let off massively here. That could have been 2-0. That could have been 2-0. That was almost a diving header goal for Kudus. Very close. I think it was given as offside anyway, but again, the warning signs are there. I could see Ange managing a club in the Conference League and winning it like a non-top 5 club. Yeah, non-top 5 league, I mean. Yeah, I mean, I think Ange is a decent coach, but he's definitely got flaws. Obviously. Ange to Wolves? I think that could be a move. That does feel like something that could potentially happen. It's going to be very interesting for Wolves this season. They've lost key players and they've made signings, but like I can't really think of many key ones they've made. They bought a lot of money. Yeah, almost 100 million between Aït-Nouri and Cunha. So yeah, I'm curious to see who they bring in. Yeah, the goal was just about onside, by the way. Just seeing like the official like thing. No, it doesn't come off the head of Chevalier there. It was actually a fingertip save. Right before Van der Ven tapped it in. Fair play, just about. It was a great first save. Brentford has a voice coach this season, Keith Andrews. Look at that. Don't even recognise it. Half time here. Big ups to everyone who's tuned in. Olympics, Olympiacos, Braga, PSV. Keith Andrews, who is bro? He's never been a senior manager. He was Brentford's technical coach last season, but has been made official manager now. Don't know if he's a stand-in, but if he is a stand-in, then Brentford have done awful into trying to bring in a new guy. But yeah, it looks like they're keeping with Keith Andrews, upgrading him from technical coach to full-blown manager. He's been assistant manager at Sheffield United for one season, assistant manager for Ireland for 3 seasons, assistant manager for under-21 Ireland for 1 season, and assistant manager of MK Dons for 1 season. He was a set-piece coach last season, yeah. Alright, this stream is officially the 4th biggest on the channel. Now then, I don't know if it'll go more than that. It's beaten the transfer roundup with Husanov, Marmoush and Hayes on the front cover. That had 1.5k views, and this one is on 1.6k. It's got to get 2.3k to enter the top 3 though, which is a big ask and a big stretch to happen. But hey, do the impossible. Why not? Of course not an upgrade, but Thomas Frank is a good manager. Yeah. Yeah, he's a solid coach, McKenna. He's not done too bad with Ipswich. Yeah, it's a very interesting one. He would have been amazing, and they could have made top 10 with him. Kelleher from Liverpool and Henderson for his experience. They've made decent signings, Brentford. Kelleher is a very good keeper who deserves first team football, to be fair. I'm trying to think of other players they've signed. Like, I know they've signed others. I'm just trying to remember. Now, they've obviously had losses, like Mbuemo, and Visa really wants the move. Or Visa. It's not Visa. So those two look like they're on their way. Well, one of them is gone, and the other looks to be on the way. But yeah, it's going to be a weird one. Got adverts on right now. Had a dishwashing tablet advert. How about that? Big up 7 who's tuned in so far. It has been just a nuts stream. Any news on the transfer rumours? You know what? We can use half time for that, to be fair. We absolutely can. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Christian Barahona. Let's bounce on over to this old graphic, because watch along is still happening. FYI, just during halftime, might as well have a look here. Stuff about the 115 charges. Premier League is apparently Donnarumma's wanted destination. Savinio's uncertain on his future and role at Man City. Should the club do business with Tottenham for the player, City would turn attention to City's Rodrigo, confirmed Jack Gorn. Jack Gorn also came out and said that earlier he said that Edison has had no inquiries to leave the club and has basically denied the report by Fabrizio. Yeah, Man City insists they've had no contact from any club about signing Edison, and they want to keep him. Yeah, so take that as you will. Again, Fabrizio is always the guy I will believe entirely. Oh, Liverpool have had a here we go on this guy. 35 million fee. Big heck. They are signing so many players. Let's continue on here. Matt O'Reilly, apparently potentially on the way to Juventus. Gonna keep going here. Anything else? Vega's future still open. Yeah, there were rumours earlier that we were in for a different winger as opposed to Rodrigo. If Savinio does go, but yeah, City are basically saying we want Rodrigo. No one else really matters as of now. So yeah, it all depends if Savinio does go. Højlund, apparently the move to AC Milan's getting closer. Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle. This came out nowhere on 40 million there. Diakite to Bournemouth. Yeah, there you are. Solomon apparently set to leave Tottenham. Gonna keep going here. Witsel joined Girona. And yeah, we're basically up to date now for Fabrizio. I'll try to keep my eyes peeled for any more news. Big up 7 who's tuning in so far. Half time has got about 5 minutes, 6 minutes left. Just make sure to stick around. I've got to say, I think Tottenham have been better so far. I think they've absolutely been the better side. Oh! Got an itch on my foot. It's not a very nice one. Right, there we go. Got it. What's that? There we go. Such a random centre-back pairing for Girona this season. Vital Hazen hits. Vitzel, do you think Foden will be a one-man player for his whole career? How do you mean one-man player? Sorry, if you could just clarify that for me before I view that the wrong way. Make sure I've had no notifications of any kind. Nope, nothing important. Good stuff. Close all my tabs. Way too many open. Alright. And now I close that. Next day at Man City for his whole career. I hope so. You know, Phil Foden, Man City fan. He's obviously a very top, talented player. Yeah, I wouldn't want him to go anywhere. You know, apparently we are set to begin contract talk soon. Yeah, I get you, Glimpse. I get you now. But yeah, I think Phil Foden will stay his career. Hopefully, you know, I don't see a reason to sell him yet. Obviously, last season was poor, but his mental health issues weren't great and whatnot, which has been the predominant reason. Apparently, it's some like really serious stuff and whatnot. So, hopefully, though, he's back up feeling fresh. I gotta say, he was very impressive in the Club World Cup. I really did like him. I think he had like 3 goal contributions, which, to be fair, in like 4 games or however many it was, it's not bad. But I mean, he had a similar spell last season, so I'm not taking that as Phil Foden's back and whatnot. I know better than that. Yeah, 4 goal contributions in the Club World Cup, so 4 and 4. It's not bad. Would you burn your Phil Foden shirt if he left Liverpool? No, I just probably wouldn't wear it again. I don't like burning like my shirts. I didn't burn my Ferran Torres shirt when he got sold to Barcelona. I got a Ferran Torres shirt, and I wouldn't have sold like a Sane shirt either. So I'd consider it a lot more if he went to like Man United. But, yeah. I wouldn't. Liverpool fans are mad salty. It'll be funny to watch Isaac to do the same as Trent in a few years. Yeah, apparently, I've already seen Liverpool, Newcastle fans burning their Isaac top. By the way, Glimpse, I forgot to mention, I have seen the Isaac stuff. It's absolutely wild, isn't it? I don't get like the thing of never. I mean, I get it because it's like he's basically telling Newcastle, like, okay, you're not going to sell me. I'm never going to play for you again. Forget training. Forget playing for you guys. Forget social media posts. You can forget it all. I'm not there. So you can keep me and I'll rot on your reserves for a few years and then I'll dip. Or you can sell me now, cash in big time, and everyone's happy. It's not nice. It's really not nice even. But yeah, Isaac's in the wrong. I don't like it. He's given Newcastle an ultimatum. Newcastle don't really have a choice, really, because otherwise they're not going to get enough money for him. You know, because right now they can get like 150 mil, at least 120. You know, which is a big fee. But if he doesn't play football for like 2 years, and then like okay, he's never going to play for us again. He wasn't joking. This game gone. They sell him, like they'll probably get like 50 mil or something like that, and maybe less. He'll do the exact same to Liverpool if Madrid or Barca come knocking in a few years' time. I mean, yeah, it could very well be the case. Yeah, Thing is now for Isak as well is I sympathise him for wanting to move. Like I don't blame him. You know, he's 25 years old, 26 this year, so he's entering the big years. You know, if there is a time to get that big move, it is now. Especially after the season he's just had, all the stars have aligned where that is. You got to feel for Newcastle fans when they even had a banner for him last season. Yeah, I mean, I feel for them. You know, it's not nice from him. You know, it's really not a nice situation to be in. I'd hate to be in it. You know, it's a player that you absolutely adore. You know, he literally won you a trophy last season. You know, you absolutely adore the guy, but he wants to leave you. He never wants to play for you again. And yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to be like a dagger to your heart, especially in the manner he's doing it. But yeah, this is it. You know, that's like the kind of thing I love about Bernardo. Bernardo wanted to leave for about 3 seasons straight. Okay, seems to have like settled now though. Like he wanted out. Like he wanted to join Atletico Madrid 1 season, and Barca came knocking. And I believe there was another one, but we got him to sign a contract extension at the end of it all. But ultimately, we refused to sell him. Basically, we were like, okay, we'll sell him, but they want 100 mil. He stayed and he still played his heart out for us. You know, he still fought for the match to the absolute best capabilities he could. So yeah, I absolutely love Bernardo for that. You know, I think he was absolutely brilliant, Bernardo. I swear Bernardo's your starter. Why would you want to leave? He wanted, I think it was the weather potentially. I believe the weather does tend to be a bit of a catalyst. I don't know why he wants to move. Both clubs challenge for the title, both Champions League. Yeah, that is the thing for me, but it's probably like the big club thing, I guess. Difference is you generate more than Newcastle. They don't get 150 million offers. Yeah. Isaac scored 6 goals in the league before during Newcastle. Eddie Howe saw a player in him, and this is acting towards Eddie Howe and the rest of the team. I don't like it. I do think it's disrespectful, you know, because like I get that he wants to leave, and I don't like the fact that I don't like it when a club refuses to sell, but I don't think like that makes what Isak's doing right either. I don't think it makes him like look any better. PSG from kickoff, they do that funky thing they always do. And they've just absolutely wellied it straight out for a goal kick to Tottenham. So as you will. But yeah, second half started. Isaac will succeed. I know he will. Oh yeah, he'll smash it. He absolutely will. He'll absolutely cook. You know, Florian Wirtz behind him, and he'll have all sorts of great players giving him a hand. Yeah, Isaac will succeed wherever he goes. Richarlison, Jed Spence, PSG, no, Tottenham back on the ball here. He'll be injured a lot as well, though. Yeah, his injury record isn't the best. Although saying that, he had a pretty good time last season. But yeah, the injury record could be better. The booze at St James's Park will be mad. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Poor giveaway here from PSG. Shot! Save! Needs to lock in here, PSG. Again, that's another chance Tottenham have had. I think Tottenham could be 2, potentially 3, if they were a tad more clinical. Goals up here. Yeah, I think they've easily been the better team. I think their setup's just been clear. Big ups to everyone tuning in. The stream has broken 1.7k views, by the way, I should have mentioned. So, you know, thank you to absolutely everyone who's helped with that. Have PSG been good at all? Wait, they're ball in! 2-0! Oh my lord! What am I watching here? I can't believe that even happened. What was their setup? Romero, just a free header on a free kick. So easy. 2-0 to Tottenham here. I will answer that question momentarily, because it's Romero for this one now. That was... What was the setup? Yeah, Romero just made a sly run. No one's tracked him. Chevalier almost gets to it. He gets a lot on it, but it just clips into the net. I think he's onside. Yeah, just no one tracked that run. No one tracked it. Have PSG been good at all? They've been okay. Like, they've had a lot of the ball, but they've not really made anything worthwhile, is what I'll say. Tottenham have defended very well, and when they've been on the ball, they've been very good. So I just think Tottenham have been better in every way. Here, Romero, though, on the score sheet. It's a goal. It's a day for defenders for Tottenham. Wow. 2-0, really solid lead now, Tottenham. Really, really solid. Sadly, Thomas Frank was probably never going to win a trophy at Brentford. Yeah, probably not. Funds, squad, just wasn't quite all there for him. Yeah. Just think, wasn't quite... Brentford just aren't quite that team level yet. It's going to be very interesting to watch Brentford this season. I think they're a solid club, but I don't know. Thomas Frank, a coach that's never been a first team coach before. Wait, here's Kvaratskhelia in the box. Corner. Another excuse to laugh at Arsenal fans, I guess. Yeah. Make you laugh at us as well. We lost 4-2. But to be fair, PSG were insane last season. Oh, bit of argy-bargy in the box here. Don't know what quite happened there, but there was two people on the faces there. Kvaratskhelia. Can't laugh at you won 4 Prems in a row. Yeah, we'll have that. They're coming for high boot, probably. Wasn't intentional from Kvara, to be fair. He's trying to do a bicycle kick, and Romero's gone for the header, and Van der Ven's gone for the header. Waiting December 6 years, and in charge for Arteta. Arteta. Very solid coach. Chelsea are actually the club I like the most in the Prem. Obviously, I support City. Yeah, I get that. Well, I don't share that liking, but I get liking another club. But obviously, the team you support is City. Is it fair to count Super Cup as a major trophy and Community Shield not one? That's what Google says. Community Shield I don't think is a major trophy because, I don't know, I just feel like the Super Cup is a little more. I know the Premier League, it's Premier League winners and FA Cup winners, and if not that, then second place in the Premier League. With that, ball in from Tottenham here. Oh, it's free! Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was free now. I genuinely thought it was free now. I saw the net nestle, but it was outside netting. I genuinely thought that was free now, though. I saw that net nestle, and I was like, oh my lord, no way. PSG on the attack. That's a nice ball if Ousmane Dembele could get to it, which he couldn't. Van der Ven gets to it instead. Poor touch by Zaire Emery. Nice play here. Foul there by Sarr. There's a yellow card for Sarr here. I didn't really feel like that was a foul. I just thought it was like a quick bit of play. We'll see there. It's a yellow card for Sarr though. Community Shield isn't a major trophy, but now Palace win it. Sure it can be. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, big ups to Palace fans. Absolutely enjoy that. You know, absolutely enjoy that. Oh, is it a yellow card for Richarlison? I think it's a yellow card for Richarlison shouting back. Pep just knows how to smash Maresca in every match because of that time at Bayern. Hakimi, ball in. Cleared. Kudus, will he get to it? Not quite his désir d'eux. If Palace won Conference League, that's 3 trophies in 2 years for a club that's never won anything in their history. Yeah, Glasner will be hailed as an absolute hero of that club. And, rightly so if he pulls that off, by the way. 1.8k views on the stream now, guys. Excuse me. Vitinha caught napping there. Sarr wins it. Oh, nice. Man down in the box there for Tottenham. Ref says no penalty. PSG now looking to get forward. Down left-hand side here, Barcola. Barcola kept going. Keeps it in. Ball near the edge of the box. Here's désir d'eux. Wriggling his way through the box. Tackled eventually. Foul. Ha 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 ha, says This Is City. Welcome to the stream. Silly Luis Enrique. Big ups to you. How you doing? This is City, bro. Barcola's booked. Man, this has been an absolute disaster for PSG. Yeah, foul there by désir d'eux. Richarlison. I've got to say, PSG and Tottenham have been brilliant here. What a stupid fatal decision they've made. Yeah, Donnarumma, maybe he does better in this game. But oh well. Womp womp. So much I love Palace. Henderson should have been sent off in that FA Cup final for his handball. Yeah, I don't know how he wasn't. To be honest, I do find that amazing, but I just try not to think about it. Otherwise, it'll just make me angry. Just like that silly loss we had against United in January 2023 of that awful offside decision. Enrico watching a different tournament to us. Wait there. Sorry, a lot of pressure here from PSG. PSG, man, they're committing fouls left and right now. You can see the frustration. Did Luis Enrique watch a different tournament to us? Donnarumma was actually saving them every game. The saves the keeper shouldn't be making, right? Connect. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say I watched all of PSG's game, but against us, he was pretty good. I know he conceded 2. Gets all the highlights I watched him. He was really good. So, he was making ridiculous saves, Donnarumma, and he's always been a solid keeper. Nah, the 2-1 defeat against United at the Etihad last season, that was completely on us, Glimpse. Sadly. I wish I could complain about bad decisions there, but I couldn't complain about our bad decisions as a team. Sarr on the ball here, won the ball back. Surely that's a yellow card for Paco. Yeah, they're making fouls left and right here, PSG. Heads have gone. I think the heads have genuinely gone here. They're genuinely making fouls left and right. Paco caught napping on the ball. They've been caught napping multiple times tonight, PSG. They've been caught napping several times. Yeah, I'd get Edison gone. Absolutely love the guy. Brilliant service for the club, but Donnarumma, I'd absolutely bring him in. He was starting on Saturday. I'm doing Trafford. Won't be focused. Edison won't be focused. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I'd go Trafford. By the way, this says you're tuning into a record-breaking stream right now. This stream has gotten 8.8k. Oh wait, there's shot from Porro. I think that took a deflection. But yeah, this stream's going 8.8k views. Almost 8.9k. Most popular watch along on the channel. Huge stuff. Connect some City fans were saying yesterday that Donnarumma had no big role in the treble. Man, what? Trafford, Donnarumma, and Edison's too much. Pep loves Edison and leaving Trafford as for choice. Now, we only get Donnarumma if Edison leaves. That much has been made clear. All right, corner for Tottenham. Ball in. Cleared away. Kudus absolutely chasing for that, and he gets it. 8.9. Wait, did I say 8.9k? Sorry, I meant 1.8k. Jesus. Sorry, 8.9k would be nuts. You would see me blinking, celebrating all sorts of ways in it if that was the case. I don't care about the game anymore. Edison is leaving. Absolutely. It's either Edison leaves and Donnarumma comes in, or Donnarumma doesn't come in and Edison stays. That's the only way it happens. I thought Pep didn't want him to go. He didn't, and probably doesn't still to a certain extent, but he won't stop a player from leaving. He won't stop a player from leaving is the stance. We've never been like that. So yeah, we've always been we've always been on the case of we'll never stop a player from leaving. It's like Savinho. We don't particularly want to let Savinho go, but if he says, yeah, I want to go, Tottenham's convinced me, then they'll be like, okay, they can go. I'm almost kind of glad Tottenham are doing really good this game because it might attract Savinho over and might open the doors for Rodrigo. As a loyal Man City fan, I think you should keep Edison and give Donnarumma to Chelsea. That's my opinion as a loyal Man City fan. Big Connect glimpse. That's an interesting take. Specifically to Chelsea. Interesting. Pep desperate for Donnarumma. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. Apparently Pep is really wanting this move, just like with Rodrigo. He's really wanting those two. Pep's a big fan of both. If Haaland wants to go to Plymouth, would Pep say no? He'd probably say, no, I don't want you to go there, and probably have a big conversation with him. Chevalier, big save there. High boot there from Kudus. It was an attempted bicycle kick, just like before. There's no malice in it. Huge congrats, by the way. Yes, big ups, bro. I don't know why this stream, but hey, the stream's blown up, so I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Officially 4th most popular stream on the channel as of now. Haaland wants a big wage cut, 5k per week. 5k per week. Blinking heck. He'd have to sell off some stuff. My channel's dead right now. No one tunes into my pre-records. Fair enough. I just need to get back to streaming actually live. Yeah. I imagine it is tough, to be fair. But I feel quite bad for you, man, because everything's been going on the moment you go on holiday, bro. That is genuinely some of the worst luck ever. Absolutely dead since we signed Trafford. Just literally nothing going on. And then the moment your boat basically sets off, we're signing Rodrigo, we're signing Donnarumma, McAtee's deal's finalising, Edison to Galatasaray, Savinho to Tottenham. How do you pre-record or stream it? It was so quiet before as well. I know, that's the unlucky part, bro. That's the really unlucky part. Oh. Here's Vitinha. Ball into the box. Surely! No way! No way! Offside anyway. But somehow PSG don't have the ball in the back of the net. Let's see if he actually was offside. I think he did slightly go off, but my lord, I don't know how they've not scored. Yeah, even if it was offside, I have no idea how they've not buried it. Fair play to Tottenham, defended valiantly there. Bodies on the line. Yeah, I really can't fault Tottenham today. I think they've been brilliant. Edison can't save the penalty kick. Yeah, hasn't saved the penalty in open play since our final day of the season, in the 21 season. In the 20 to 21. Aguero's final season, scored a brace on his final game. What's happening with PSG? Will this continue in UCL? I hope so. Yeah, I mean, I hope so as well. I don't want like back-to-back winners unless it's City. And I wouldn't mind some revenge against PSG. Absolutely embarrassed us last season. They're so tired from last season. Yeah. Very possibly. Big up to everyone who's tuning in. Christian Barahona, Glimpse, Blue Moon. This is City. I see all of you commenting, so thank you. Birmingham 2-0 against Sheffield. Oh, wait, there's Tottenham are in the box here. Sarr's shot is blocked. It calls for offside, and it is offside. It's the ex-Hull City manager, Ruben Saz, in charge of Sheffield United. Also, back-to-back losses. Not the best. Ruben Sales, wasn't he? Didn't he join in like halfway through your season last season? Am I losing it? Dembele, almost said Donnarumma. Barcola still puts it across the box. Emery, Desiree still going, has a shot, good save. And the forward blocked, and another 2-1, right back in it. We have a game. Although, offside? Is it offside? Offside flag goes up. Won't change the score yet. I suspect VAR will have a look. Yeah, shot from Desiree. It'll be Fabian Ruiz if anyone's offside. Yeah, all right, definitely offside. No need to change it. Or maybe the owner knew something we don't. You know, 2 losses right at the beginning. Not so great. Huge block, though, to be fair, from Desiree. From Dancer. Mbai's coming on for PSG here. And Barcola's the one who comes off. He's got a little bit of a limp to him, which probably inspired the sub. Got to go have fun with this amazing stream. Love your vids, man. Big ups to you, Blue Moon. Big ups to you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. You've been a great first-time viewer. I assume you're a first-time viewer. Don't remember you tuning in any other time, I'm afraid. Our new manager's cooking, though in his 8 games we haven't lost yet. I think counting Wrexham vs Pens. Down the right hand side here, and the manager's just come on for Barcola. He touches it out for a goal kick, I believe. Yeah, Blue Moon is the first time viewer. Well, big ups to him. Now I'm going to switch the overlay now to the Tottenham one. I think PSG have had enough time. There we go. Because Tottenham had some time in the first half, switched it to PSG, and then PSG had a good bit of time in the second half. Now Tottenham get a bit of time. This will only occur for neutral games, FYI. If it's a City game, City will have all the screen time. Well, I'll tell you what. This is a real preview for Man City vs Tottenham in a week and a half. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, especially if how good Tottenham have been today. 12:30 as well. Absolutely stinks. Ball in for Tottenham and for PSG even. Ball across the box, cleared. I'm on holiday till next Thursday. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it, bro. Nice big holiday. Ooh, just got an itch on my foot. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Yeah, big ups everyone that's tuned in today. It's been amazing. Yeah, just seeing the offside now for their automated technology is well off. Oh, up the other end here. Richarlison, will he get to it? No. Chevalier gets hands on it. When was the last time a Europa League winner won this? I'm just thinking about that now. Hakimi. Let's find out. Fabian Ruiz, edge of the box. Dembele puts it wide. Maybe this season could be Man City. It could be Chelsea beat Man City. Hope not. Wouldn't like that. Not one bit. I'd rather keep up our good record. Big news! Not transfer news, but the stream has hit 2K views now, guys. Genuinely insane. I would love it to have been a Man City watch along, but I'm not going to complain, am I? It's absolutely smashed Fluminense versus Man City 4-0 to us. Smashed all the ones before it. It's absolutely smashed the Man City transfer roundup back in January. And now its next target still remains Kusanov Marmoush Gundogan stream. So we'll see if it can break that. I don't think it's going to get 3K views. I think that'd be just mental. I think it'd be way too much. But hey, we're right off anything. 2K is crazy, yes. Big ups. The moon is like orange tonight, by the way. Camera being zoomed in on that. Long ball from Tottenham here. Here's Kudus. Oh, I think there was a handball there. Solanke's on the field now, by the way. You know, FIFA are thinking about giving Chelsea an automatic spot for the Club World Cup. Anything to get Chelsea in it? It's not confirmed yet, of course. I thought that'd be standard because they're the current winners. I thought that just kind of happened. I won't lie. I thought that's just how it worked. Marquinhos. Tottenham coming up the field. Solanke puts through Porro, but it's a pass back to Chevalier. He'll play that straight to Marquinhos. Quarter of an hour left in this game. Have normal time. PSG a lot of work to do if they want to win it. And bye. Nah, it's not how it works. Not like UCR. Fair enough. I just thought that would be. I thought that makes sense, but oh well. To be fair, it is the FIFA Club World Cup. It's not a UEFA competition. To be fair. Ooh, slightly overhit ball that, but Mbai keeps it in. Hakimi, Coutinho, Hakimi again. Mbai. Coutinho switches it. Fabian Ruiz. Desiree. Coutinho. Hakimi's ball all the way over to the left hand side. Desiree now. Oh, foul there. By Tottenham, by PSG, of course. Have a Goncalo Ramos coming on now for Desiree. Yeah, PSG have had 11 fouls today. Only 2 more than Tottenham, to be fair. Again, though, I think Tottenham have done so much better with the ball they've had compared to PSG. 6 shots for PSG, 1 on target, compared to 13 shots and 5 on target from Tottenham. You know, if Tottenham had the bulk of the possession, you'd just think this was an absolute, trouncing steamroll. Why do Spurs got to win a trophy? And, I don't know, Ange broke the curse. Palace, Chelsea and Spurs all won 2 trophies in the past few months. More than Arsenal. Your number 1 fan has arrived. DZ3K, welcome to the stream. You're tuning into a historic stream, DZ3K. A historic stream. Over 2,000 views on this one. Hakimi. Dembele. Right hand side. Oh, he's nutmeg Bentancur. Keeps going here. Ah, poor ball. Holy cheeseburgers. Yes. Welcome to the club. I was out of celebrities today, though. Yes. You were. Here's Vitinha, edge of the box, trying to create something. Puts it across the box to Dembele. Dembele's shot is easily blocked. Well blocked that. Hakimi, ball in. Cleared away again. Another throw. Matthias Tell coming on for Tottenham here. Kudus comes off. I'll tell you what, for like his first actual debut, he's been brilliant. Definitely had a better first half than second half, but I think once Tottenham got that goal, it was just about locking up shop, really. And getting forward really good. And Matthias Tell is probably going to bring back that energy that Kudus had. Bring back that high press. Long shot here from PSG. It goes well wide. Gonna make sure I've had no notifications, nothing. Good. About 10 minutes left here. With normal time. Again, PSG, a lot of work to do. Because the Tottenham side, that have just been brilliant. Dembele, foul on the edge of the box there. By I think Tell and Lee Kang in. That's a dangerous free kick position now for Tottenham. Yeah, it's just a pushover by Matthias Tell. It's not in the box, it's not a penalty, it's just on the edge. Am I a Man United fan? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Appreciate the question there. No, and free kick, edge of the box here. It's a big free kick. Again, if they score this, they're right back in it. Shot blocked by the wall. Hakimi switches it. Man down in the box here for Tottenham now. It's Porro. I think he took the free kick to the face. Can I guess what team you support? You do support. You can give it a go. Looking at. Excuse me. Quick water break whilst I think it's Porro gets some treatment. No, not Liverpool. You're in the general area though, not in terms of like actual location, but in terms of Big Six. PSG again with the ball across the box, cleared away. Ramos was running to that to try to get on the end of it, but can you give a hint? The flag. The flag in the back. You can see most of it, and the writing on the scarf. It's the biggest hint I can give you, and even the channel name. Ball in again from PSG, but again Tottenham defending valiantly here. Is it Leicester City? No. But it's not. Ball in. Vitinha will take the throw in here. Yeah, it's Leicester City. Blue guys, you support the blue guys. You're not too far off, but if you had a name, that would be good. Shot from Lee Kang in, edge of the box, and PSG are right back in it. 5 minutes left. Lee Kang in rockets one in from the edge of the box. Bottom corner. Oh, here we go. And you just know the pressure's going to double up now. You just know it. Game on here. Tottenham defended valiantly for a while, but couldn't take the pressure for forever. Ball into the box, headed away near the edge. Vitinha plays it to Lee Kang in and just rifles it into the bottom right corner. This is where Spurs needs to prove that they're not Spursy anymore. Yeah, I guess it is, really. Bergval seems to be coming on here. Ball into the box from Tottenham. Porro. Ooh. I think Sal was offside anyway. It's Manchester City. I guessed it. You did it. Fair play. Fair play, bro. You actually did it. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Congratulations. If I had a medal, I'd give it you. Very bold guess. Fair play, Sis Glimpse. Absolutely. You can only rate the effort. Yeah, Lee Kang in, 85th minute he scored. PSG got about 3 minutes of normal time to find something. Probably get like 5 minutes added on. So really about 8 minutes. Hakimi gets to it. Alfred from Rosa. Big ups to you. Big ups to Alf. Hey, I know he's going live with Kelks earlier. Vitinha scores a touchdown. Big ups to you though, Rosa, for tuning in. We got a big couple minutes coming up here. Ball in from Dembele. Corner. Again, Dembele's corner here. Ball in. It's near the edge of the box. Mendes! Don't know if that went off a Tottenham head or not. I think that's going to be another corner there. Yeah, it should be another corner. Dembele will take this one. Again. Cleared away-ish from Tottenham. Can you make it 2-2? I can't. PSG can. No foul, says ref there. Get another look at that. I don't like it when the score is 2-1. You're just going to have to hope that either Tottenham score again or PSG score again. It'll probably be PSG if it's anyone. Tottenham will probably extra hard lock up shop there. Nah, it's never a foul. Barcola's, or whoever that is. Is it Barcola? Yeah, Barcola went off, didn't he? Well, whoever it was, has just felt the contact there via the hand and it's just gone with it. Never a foul for me. And the ref's got it right. Sarr comes off. Bergvall comes on. My national team lost the semi-finals 2-1. Euros, that'd be. So what? Are you an England fan then? Looking at, forgot what happened last season. Unless you're French. No, wait, no. France didn't get that far. Unless you are... No, wait, yeah. France got to the semi-finals. So unless you're French or you are from the Netherlands. Six minutes added on here. I was almost right with 5. Tottenham trying to get that ball forward, trying to keep it away from them as much as they can. Ball back forward here for PSG. One minute of the added time is up. I met Chesney today. Hey, big ups. Nice guy. Was he nice? Dembele. He can get in. Dembele again. He can get in. Not long left. Hakimi tackled. Going to be a PSG throw. Taken quickly by Hakimi. Paco. He can get in, tries to whip one in. It's cleared. He can get in, switches the play. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Dembele's ball across! 2-2! The flag doesn't go up! It's Fabian Ruiz and he levels it up! Oh wait, no, was it? No, it was Goncalo Ramos. Sorry, I saw him celebrating. I thought it wasn't him. Goncalo Ramos makes it 2-2. Tottenham just couldn't hold on. We have a game here, lads. We have a game. There you go. You wanted 2-2. You've got it. Spurs are Spursy. I don't think Dembele's offside. Ramos isn't offside. I think that will stand. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Brilliant stuff. And now PSG are going all out for this one now. Just couldn't hold on. And it'd be quite a comeback if PSG finished this game off, wouldn't it? So I wonder if it goes straight to pens or if there's extra time. I think it just went straight to pens, if I remember correctly, when it was City vs Sevilla. Now left-hand side, and by here, trying to get to it. Is that a foul by Danzo? No foul. Matthias Tell, good touch. Jed Spence. Blocked. Hakimi. Ball in, blocked. 40 seconds of normal time, PSG. They're in Tottenham's half. This could very well be their last meaningful attack. "30 seconds. Dembele. Ball in! Ooh, couldn't quite get it. Tottenham now, will they drive forward? Nope, straight out for a PSG throw. PSG get it going quickly. Romero's down here. I think he's got cramp. He's getting stretched out here. He's back on his feet now, Romero. 6 minutes are up, but this stoppage would have only added time. Paco. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Shot from a long way out, but I think that's full time. Extra time, you said, so I assume it's going to be extra time then. Extra time, we're here for at least another half an hour then. Probably more like 35 minutes. Oof. Well, embrace yourselves. We're in for a very interesting final however long, I can't remember. Final 35 minutes, there you go. Got Carlo Ramos' header there. Is there going to be a match review? Not for mutual games now. Most I'll do is like a video in the morning or something for it. Just discussing the game further, but no. No match review like there typically is for a City game. teams having a water break, having a good meet up here, talking. What's this going on? We can have a quick look at some stuff. See if there's any news. No, nothing new from Fabrizio. So see, Extra have got maybe something, anything? No, nothing. Big ups to Haaland though. Joined supporters tonight for a memorable evening in the aid of City in the community. The event, in collaboration with Haaland, raised funds to help empower healthier lives through football. Big ups. When is the World Cup again? Next year. World Cup 2026. We will be there. That's going to be a big one. Looks like Archie Gray is going to be coming on, by the way. He's fully kitted up. Number 14. I wonder, does this go to pens, or will PSG complete the comeback, or will Tottenham recover what they lost? There we go. We will win the next World Cup. My country is Poland. You think you'll win the next club? You think you'll win the next World Cup? That'll be a surprise. But hey, I'm all for underdogs. Ali Lolo! How you doing, man? I haven't had you in here in a while. You've joined in for a historic stream. Big ups to you. Profile picture, who is that? I'm trying to identify it. Long time since I've been here. Well, you're more than welcome at any time, Ali Lolo. Who is that guy? I'm trying to blink and figure it out. But welcome to the stream. It is penalties, by the way. It's penalties. Just quickly change this. Okay then. First penalty coming up. It's going to be Solanke vs Chevalier. It's penalties. Here we go. Solanke steps up. Will he score or will Chevalier make a save? Donnarumma is very good on penalties. Is Chevalier similar? It's Solanke and he scores. Great penalty. Great penalty. Vicario, best pen taker ever, scored 400 pens. Okay, 400. Good penalty. Chevalier went the right way. Couldn't quite get it there. Now then, Vicario versus Vitinha. Vitinha to take this one. Runs up from the edge of the box. Here we go. He's going very slowly. And he misses. And he misses. Huge miss. How much football in a while? Last time was like 8 months ago or something. Go on, Spurs, says Rosa. Oh, well, you've tuned into a big moment here. Tottenham, PSG missed their first penalty. Tottenham now have an advantage. Tottenham have got to take advantage of it now and score this next one. It is, who is it? I didn't quite see the shirt number. I think it's Bentancur. Yeah, it is. Bentancur versus Chevalier. Bentancur scores. Good penalty. Yes, we want Spurs to win. There's another penalty that maybe Donnarumma would have saved. Chevalier again, he goes the right way, but he just couldn't quite reach across. Donnarumma was like absolutely huge in the goal. I just don't quite get that same energy from Chevalier. It's Goncalo Ramos for this one. Goncalo Ramos scores. Good penalty. Imagine Spurs guy like Ronaldo in the 1999 in the 1999 World Cup final. Yeah, imagine. That'd be mental. Third penalty. Tottenham missed this one. Now PSG have got to score. Chevalier saves his first penalty. It was Van der Ven who stepped up. And yeah, Chevalier goes the right way again, and this time he does not miss it. PSG have a chance to level it all up here. Dembele misses, we will see. Speaking of, here he is, Dembele. Will he miss? Will he score? He steps up from the edge of the box here. Sidesteps a bit, runs onto it, and he scores. Emphatic penalty. 2-2. We're all even again. Two all, just like the full-time result. Matthias Tell steps up for the fourth penalty for Tottenham. Will it be the third one they score? Will it be the second in a row that they miss? He's a youngster. Well, he's young. Yeah, he's a youngster. Signed of Bayern Munich. Will it happen for them? Matthias Tell misses. It's a second penalty in a row missed for Tottenham. And now PSG have a serious opportunity to take the lead here. We were good against Palermo. Were we good against Palermo? Yeah, we were pretty good. PSG, huge opportunity here. They have to score. It's Lee Kang-in, the man who scored the first goal of the night for PSG. He is the one who steps up to potentially score a huge penalty here. All pressure's on him. It'll be the first time PSG take the lead in this shootout, and I guess in the whole game. And he does score it. He does score it. PSG are ahead. Good penalty. Sends Vicario the wrong way. Nothing Vicario can do about that one. Now then, Spurs, they can't miss a third in a row. Not if they want any chance of winning this. It's Pedro Porro. He took the first shot of the game. It wasn't one to remember. It's all gone a bit Spursy, says Glimpse. It all has, hasn't it? Pedro Porro, who steps up. If he misses, PSG take home the trophy. If he scores, then Tottenham are still in it. It's Pedro Porro! And he scores it. PSG now. Pressure's on them to finish this off. They missed their first one. Will they miss their last? Lifeline, says Glimpse. Dragusin applauding. I think that's Udogie with him. And it's Nuno Mendes, the man hailed to be the best left back in the world last season. Absolutely got cooked, to my knowledge, against Chelsea. But will he cook here? He steps up and he scores it. Tottenham, they had it in their hands, 2-0 up with 5 minutes left in normal time. And they couldn't hold it. They even had it in their hands in the penalty shootout, and they couldn't hold it. PSG win the penalty shootout 4-3. It all did go a bit Spursy. It all went a bit Spursy. PSG, from disaster to, I would say, masterclass. It definitely wasn't that. Because I do think Tottenham were very, very good today. You know, that it's very unfortunate for them, but it's unfortunate, but, you know, they had it in their hands. I don't have sympathy for them, you know. It all went a bit Spursy. Some things never change. Unlucky. But PSG, they will celebrate. Chevalier, possibly a performance that will get swept under the rug a little bit, despite his poor saves at times. Or despite, you know, not really saving many penalties, despite saving a really important one. And also the goals he conceded. As both of them, he did get something on it, but couldn't quite properly deal with it. 85th minute and 94th minute were the times that PSG scored. 39th and 48th were the Tottenham's times. Again, it was in their hands. Yeah, I guess I'm going to stick with anime. No more football for me until every team I support wins a game in their leagues. Big ups to you, Ali, though, bro. Enjoy your anime, bro. I like it. I do like anime. I won't lie. There you go. Guilty pleasure. Not really a guilty pleasure, to be honest. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, there you go. What a win that is for PSG, from nightmare to daydream. Really brilliant win for them. You know, performance-wise, no. But they get a trophy. They're not going to be complaining. And also, I get a phenomenal stream. This stream has hit 2.2k views and is probably likely to get to 2.3k views. So thank you to everyone who's contributed towards that. I mean everyone. Everyone has been absolutely huge towards that. Glimpse, Ali Lolo, Blood the Fat Guy, interesting name, but I rate it. This is City, DT3K. We've had so many different people tune in tonight, even new viewers. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. More mutual watch-alongs on the way this season. Wanted to bring it back, and what a way to bring it back, Blues. Big ups to you all. Yeah, complete completely fell away from Tottenham here, but oh well, that's in the nature of Tottenham. Big ups to you all. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.